Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about two devices which are both Bluetooth speaker PTT controlled wireless microphones. We normally use this basically to hook up with the Zello application. And as you all know, I am a very big Zello fan. Zello is an application that actually works like a worldwide walkie-talkie, or if you want to actually change your phone into a worldwide walkie-talkie, you can use Zello as an application. So I recommend you to check one of my other YouTube videos regarding the Zello application to learn more about it. Now, what we have here on the table are two of these Bluetooth speaker PTT microphones. On this side, I've got the Rexon BT-28HC. So I repeat, Rexon BT Bravo Tango separation 28HC, Hotel Charlie. It's important that you have the HC version, because I think there's another version with the C version or the H version. I'm not really remembering very well, but these only the HC version is compatible. This is the Savox BRT-155, so BTR separation 155. Both have the same purpose. You can just hook it up to your smartphone, and you can use the PTT key of both devices to actually key up on Zello. Now let me just show you a couple of things. First of all, the devices, you need to pair them, and I'm going to do it with the Rexon just to give you an idea. It is currently turned on, so let me just push 4 seconds to turn it off. And next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it on again, and there you go, it's turned on. I'll continue to push. So as you can hear, it goes in pairing mode. So how do you pair? You just go into your Bluetooth. So first of all, you go over here and you go into the Bluetooth settings. I'm going to turn on the Bluetooth first of all, which is necessary, and I will go and search for devices, and I'm going to search for the Rexon, which is this one right here. I think so. Let me just first unpair the BTR, because I'm going to use a BTR, the Savox on this one over here. So I'm pairing right now, and once the pairing is done, there you go, you will see that the Rexon BTR 1557, but the official name is Rexon BT-28HC, is connected to the device. There's one more thing I want to tell you, which is pretty significant. The devices are compatible with all the Android devices, and very, very important, with Android version 4.2.2. It will not work with other inferior versions of Android, so it will not work with Android 4.2.1 or 4.1. Now, why doesn't it work? It's the microphone input that does not work. Probably the PTT key will work, but the microphone input will not work. And it doesn't matter which of the both devices you want to hook up to the other versions from Zello, of Android. You need to have at least Android version 4.2.2, and some exceptions with 4.2.2. Starting from 4.3, there is no issue, but I already encountered a couple of devices which have Android 4.2.2, which seems not to be completely compatible. And what happens is that when you key up, the first 10 seconds the audio input from the microphone works, and then it just stops working. and be careful before you purchase one of these devices. Be careful that you can return it back if it's a compatibility issue. Okay, so it's very important to know that. Now, once you have paired the device, you need to go in Zello and you need to tell Zello that you actually want to pair the PTT key. Okay, so you go to under the hood and you will see something like compatible Bluetooth devices right here, Bluetooth BTT control device, and I'll have to select the one that I just paired, which is the Rexon BTR. You can see that the Rexon BTR controller connected, or the control connected. Let me just go back and let me just take a channel, and I'm going to connect to this particular channel. Okay, I probably blocked this user another day, so let me just unblock this user in a few seconds. Now, one thing that I need to explain to you as well is that the device, both devices actually work pretty well, and I will just explain you which ones are the ones that I like most, etc, etc, etc. So there we are, we're back at the beginning, and I've got this device here. Let me see, let me just connect now to the channel. It says that I am not even a moderator, and I will need to be a moderator in this channel before I can actually hear. Let me just disconnect and connect again. Maybe that's an issue. Sometimes it happens with Zello, but apparently I still need to make this little fella also a moderator in this particular channel. Now, while I'm doing this on my other device, as you can see here, you can see that you can actually see here that I have the Bluetooth icon, meaning that the current device here is the playback device for my Zello application. And one more thing I need to explain to you, which is pretty significant, is that, okay, let me just disconnect and reconnect again, now I'm moderator, is that the device control, PTT control, works, or actually will control the PTT key on your device. That's basically it. That's basically why we use this device here as a test environment. With this device here as another test environment, and you will see when I start to key up here on the PTT key, it will key up also on the device over here. As you can see, there you go, and you hear very loud and clear, loud and proud. You can see the noise and the sound. Now, what's the advantage of these devices, which is something that I should tell you. First of all, is the volume output that you get from these devices are pretty significant if you compare it to the audio output that you get from a standard smartphone. Okay. Now, let me just show you a couple of more things about the device, the Rexon. First of all, this device here, I bought it on internet. You can only buy it on eBay. And there's a couple of advantages for the Rexon. There's a couple of advantages for the Savox. This goes for $130 US plus shipping to your country. The device itself has the power button right here. This is the PTT key. This is the volume up key. This is the volume down key. Here downstairs you can actually charge the device. This is the charger. And on this side here you got also a PTT key in the middle of the speaker, so you can key up from here as well. Let me show it to you. I push here, you can see I'm keying up here. Okay. Now, one more thing, this is the earplug connector, and I cannot connect a normal, how could I say, headset. So I think it's either a small one, I'm not sure, I've never tried to and check out which is the connector that you need. So I think you need a smaller plug in here, or maybe you need a adapter to just connect the standard headset microphone with this device. The Savox, on the other hand, the power button is right here in front. This is the PTT key. This is the volume up, volume down key. Here you have a normal headset you can plug in, so you don't need to have any adapters at all, right here. And this one here is the charging plug. What you get when you buy both devices, for the Savox you get a charger and a cable, but for the Rexon you need to have a charger and a cable yourself. So there is no cable that comes along with the device. Both of them are supposed to be IP55, I think it is, which means it's waterproof. Of course, it's not to be supposed to be used underwater, but it's waterproof. So if it falls in the water and you take it out quickly, it won't be damaged. It's for both devices. They're both rugged, so they can normally support quite a lot of shocks. I think personally that the Rexon is a little bit better rugged than the Savox. It has rubber. I don't know if you can see it. It's all rubber, and it fell a couple of times on the ground. When it falls on the ground, which is pretty important, it bounces back like a football. So, and this is because it's all full of rubber here, flexible rubber, so it can definitely resist certain shocks. The Savox, oh, it fell a couple of times on the ground, believe me. You can even see some scratches here. I've been doing all kind of tests, and yeah, this one is pretty strong as well. Now, it's a little bit scary when it falls on the ground because it's plastic, but I don't think it's gonna break. It's very well built, it's very rugged, it's very strong, so same story. Very good. The clip on itself here of the Savox is a little better. Because it has little teeth here, as you can see here, so it is a little bit more resistant, and it doesn't really fall off. And I swear, if I put my finger, it feels really painful. But it means that this clip here is a little stronger. So this one might just fall off your clothes a little faster than the Savox. One thing that is important to know also is that the PTT key on the Rexon is much smoother. Okay, so it's easier to actually push the PTT key on the Rexon than the Savox. Now, this is important because if you Okay, so this is important because if you actually use or if you are disabled in your hands, or you have not much power in your finger to push the PTT key, as you can see, you can hold the device like this. Well, I do recommend actually the Rexon. Rexon does have a smoother PTT key. It happens many times that I push on the Savox, and boy, it's so hard. It's so hard to push it down. So after, like, if you are talking for 2 minutes, you will even feel pain in your finger just by pushing it down. Now, there's 2 more things I need to talk about both devices. Now, one thing, okay, before I continue, now the issue about the PTT key is a plus on the Rexon, is a minus on the Savox, but everything depends. And while I'm making this video, this is a feature request for the Zello programmers. Please make it possible also to toggle the PTT key of one of these devices. It's such an easy thing if you have the toggle mode. So please, if the toggle mode, if they implement the toggle mode in Zello, I hope Eugene will do it, or one of the other programmers. I definitely hope they will do it, because then the minus of the Savox is gone. So what I would also want to say is the speaker output, the audio output of the Savox is higher than the Rexon. So if you are really concerned about volume, I would go for the Savox. If you're concerned about, you know, if the volume power is not that important, then I would say it's okay for both. Now let me just show it to you. I'm gonna increase the power, and I'm gonna just talk here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let me just turn on the volume here to the maximum of the Savox. And this is the this is weird. This should not be happening. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you can hear, the Savox is maybe twice as loud as the Rexon. So that's very weird. Okay. Now what I was telling here, this is pretty weird because normally it should. Okay, yeah, okay. I was a little bit impatient. But what's the advantage of having these devices besides the volume output that is much better than just the standard volume output of your smartphone? Is also that you can key up if the screen is turned off. Okay, this is important. So you can save quite a lot of battery power of your smartphone just by having these devices. So I can key up with my other smartphone to this one while the screen is turned off. That's actually the main goal of these devices. So you don't need to have your screen turned on all the time. Even better, if I just browse my phone here and I go somewhere else, I can do anything else. I can just open this program. I can PTT 1, 2, 3. I can PTT anytime. You see, so that's a very big bonus on the system. So you just have Zello running in the background, and it will actually pick up when you push the PTT key. Okay. Now regarding both devices, battery autonomy, the Savox does have a longer battery autonomy than the Rexon. I can go with a full charge battery if I really intensively use the both devices. With the Rexon, approximately 1 full day and a half. With the Savox, I can go 2 days or 2 days and a half. So the Savox does have a longer autonomy than the Rexon. Now, regarding the both devices and both manufacturers, I had the Savox version 1. This is Savox version 2. You won't see that on the website, but there's 2 versions. And I had a small issue with my Savox BRT-155 version 1. They noticed me, so important to know, they did let me know that there was a new version coming out, and I was pretty impatient, so I wanted to have the first version, and they shipped me the first version, which had an issue after 9 months of use. And I must confess, and things are right to tell you, the service that I got from Savox in Finland was amazing. I've had a lot of devices that broke down, and most of the time the service from these companies is like crappy. But I shipped over the device that went faulty. What went faulty is that the microphone input and the speaker output was not working anymore. They just changed the device. They sent me a new one. They told me, okay, this is version number 2. This one is much better. The problem that you have is very uncommon, but we will replace it. So I got a replacement device right away. So thumbs up for Savox. I must agree about the service. Now, don't ask me about the service of Rexon because I don't know the company. I bought it on eBay, so I don't know what's going to be the service in case you run into problems. So that's my overview of both devices. I know there is a new device that they currently have for the Android devices. I don't know if I mentioned, both devices are only compatible with Android. It doesn't work with iOS, but it also works if I'm not mistaken with Windows Phone, I think it is. And also, let me just go to the website. Let me just show it to you. You have the headset accessories. You can go to the website. If you just Google down Zello accessories, you will find this page that I'm showing you right now. And I think it doesn't really show me the devices for iOS because I'm using an Android device right now. But if you go on the same page, it will detect your browser. If you browse with your computer, you will actually also see the devices that are compatible for iOS, for iPhone. Now, one more thing. iOS or the iPhones, they don't really offer any of these devices. You got something like a coda wheel, which is a PTT key, but I don't think that iOS actually allows you to control the microphone input and the speaker output through a Bluetooth device that is not recognized by iOS. That's probably the main reason. This is the newest device that I see for sale, or see that it's compatible with any Android device. This one here is the Prime Blue BTH, and I have no idea about the quality of this device. It looks pretty neat because it really looks like a normal standard microphone. On the other hand, I have a little bit doubt about the quality of the device. Now, if you have one of these, let me know and write your experience downstairs. Okay, so that's basically the overview of both devices, the Rexon BT-28HC and the Savox BRT-155. Thank you for watching my video channel. If you have any comments, please write them downstairs. And still one more thing, for all CB operators and ham radio operators, I always invite you to come and go to our channel here, which is 27.555. There you go. And find us over here.
Yeah, 457, 461.
That's well done. Right timing. So let me show it to you. Okay, let me just see. I'm gonna go into the right channel. So I'm gonna replay.
457,
Okay.
461.
I'm just replaying. Yes, Eddie, 43 Radio Charlie 461. I'm actually just shooting a video regarding the Savox BTR-155 Bluetooth speaker microphone. I'm gonna put it on internet in a few hours from now. So just right timing, because I just finished the review of two devices, the Savox BTR-155 and the Rexon BT-28HC. So you can see about these devices I was talking about the other day. Back to you, over. And this is the quality. Let me just show you how loud this works.
Yeah, okay, Kurt. Yeah, not a problem, mate. So, all okay. Very good. So, how did you go with your eyes? Or you still got to see about that?
You can also actually slide your finger. Just a little tip for people. Yeah, everything okay. I need to take out the lenses of the eyes and replace them with other lenses, yeah, then I don't have to wear any glasses anymore for the rest of my life, Eddie. That's basically it. I'm gonna stop shooting the video, but thanks for asking. Back to you there, 461, 457. So let me finish. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully talk to you again, guys.